come around to say hello. One, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Is Karan Bhandari.
Yes.
On this
Navika
point.
ji, it's a yes. Navika ji, yes. Navika ji, forgetting the shouting and the noise, I do not understand how people declare victory in this country. We have seen 99 seats is a victory and 240 seats is not a victory. So I'm not going into that. People forming government have lost the election. People forming leader of opposition have won the election. So we can declare anything sitting in TV studio on the roads. But what are the facts by which governance happens, or what is the judgment of the court has to be seen. So let's deal with it piece by piece. Firstly, if the court had said that this clause where you say somebody has to practice for 5 years is stayed in its totality, that you could say is a stay on the clause. For example, for people to understand, CA, even if you bring an enactment, unless you frame the rules, how could it be implemented? We saw all that. So any clause needs to have certain rules. Those rules would need to be framed, and the Supreme Court says if you frame the rules, the state government frames the rule, so it could go ahead. So that has not been stayed in the manner that they understand it's been stayed. The second aspect, which is even more important, because there was some material dispute. One of them was that waqf by user is an inalienable right. If we do not have waqf by user, we will not be able to practice our faith. The Supreme Court has clearly said that government has good reason to abolish waqf by user prospectively. In my mind, and I believe it should be a thorough investigation, it should be done retrospectively also in future by the government by bringing appropriate law. But as things stand right now, it has been stopped, and the reason was we have data from 2013 to 2025, how from 18 lakh acres it's become 39 lakh acres, how from almost 2.5 lakh properties it has become 8 lakh properties, fourfold growth, threefold growth. So that which was the main nub has been allowed by the court, that the government had a legitimate problem it was facing, that public lands will be taken, so it has brought in. What is the third aspect? You will have to do waqf registration. You will not be able to say after 500 years or after 50 years, this is my land. That has been upheld. What has been upheld even more, which is important, is that it is not an exclusive domain where you cannot have a single non-Muslim as a part. Almost 3 out of 11, 25%, 27% has been allowed. Even on the CEO, the wording is important. It is even in the CEO, it is not said that the CEO shall be a Muslim. The language is that the states will try as far as possible to do it. There is some discretion left. We will have to see how the state exercises discretion. It is not a case of you will have to do it. So all these aspects are there. Along with it, ASI properties, where they were claiming all ASI properties as waqf. Has that been stayed? Limitation law, has that been stayed? The bar on people coming and claiming and then saying tribunal only will decide, court's jurisdiction should be outside, has that been stayed? So I don't understand how victories are declared. Also, please understand, it's an interim order. The final order, even if the government is happy, I would say the same thing. The final order will be very, very important. This is an interim order. But as things stand today, almost 90 to 95% of the law which the government wanted to bring in is operational, has not been stayed. And that's just the factual position.
Okay.